to another video. I'm your nerdy bearded buddy, and today we are reviewing Delia's Gone. So big thank you to Eagle for sending me a review copy to review for this channel. You guys are awesome. If you want to check Eagle out, check him out in the link below in the description. Delia's Gone came out in 2022 and is getting a DVD release on the 5th of June 2024. And it's directed by Robert Boudreau. Living with an intellectual disability, Lewis is wrongfully accused of the murder of his sister, Delia, and sentenced to 5 years in prison. Upon release, he is visited by one of the last men to see her alive, who implies there is more to her killing than meets the eye. Armed with this new information, Lewis embarks on a personal mission to find who is responsible for Delia's mysterious death. Okay, wow, where do I start with this film? In theory, and on paper, this movie is intriguing, but unfortunately, the film falls flat and I found it really boring. I did think Lewis having been portrayed as having autism was interesting, but it felt very surface level as a representation. So this is roughly an hour and a half long, but it felt so much longer than that to me. It really dragged. I feel like there is lots of stuff here in the film that could have been cut because it just wasn't needed in the final film. The plot on paper is super interesting, but unfortunately it feels like it lacks dimension and layers and just feels like it's going through the motions of telling a story and it gets lost along the way. To me, this story was really weak. There was no suspense, no intrigue. It collapsed under the weight of its ambitions. The story oddly felt like it relied on a lot of coincidences happening, and these happened too many times to ignore it. There are points here too where the story doesn't make sense, and it's just really convoluted too, which is just unnecessary. I honestly just didn't care for the characters in the end, which is a shame because the talent here is usually really good. To me, I feel like the actors did their best with what they had, and that was good, I guess. But other than that, the film is really weak. The story muddles around, it wastes time, and ultimately it falls dead flat. Which is unfortunate because it had the potential to be really solid. Marissa Tomei from Spider-Man, Aunt May, she's in this, and I can't believe she's in here because she's a really great actress and she's wasted here. The score is okay for the most part, but other times it feels really out of place for a crime drama like this is supposed to be. Cinematography here is decent, but also feels cheap at some points, which just adds to the lackluster feeling of the movie. Overall, this movie was interesting, but in execution, poor direction and writing failed this film. Alright, that is my review on Delia's Gone. Have you seen it? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And as usual, like and share this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.